Welcome back, my friends. This is Tony from Elevated. What's the difference between someone who is happy and someone who is successful? Have you ever met somebody that is just completely content with life, yet they have nothing? That's a very happy person. Have you ever met somebody that has all the money and toys and things in the world, but yet they are grumps, and you would never know that they are happy? I have found that there's a difference between someone who is successful and someone who is happy. And those that learn how to figure it out, where they combine the two together, it creates for magic. And so what's the difference? Well, first of all, we need to understand the laws of success. And how do I achieve success? Number one, you have to have a vision. You have to. You have to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, how will you ever know when you get there? So you gotta know, where am I headed? Number one, inspirational goals. Number two, highly successful people have a high degree of self-awareness. They know what's happening when they feel afraid and they proceed anyways. They know what's happening when in the body and the conscious and subconscious, and they know the power of habit, and they just know these things. They become self-aware. How do I know if I'm self-aware? Well, let me tell you about what self-awareness is. I want you to clasp your hands together, interlocking your thumbs and your fingers together. Most people either have their right thumb over their left thumb, like me, or their left thumb over their right thumb. Now, on the count of three, I want you to swap and interlock your fingers the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, switch. Disconnect, connect the opposite way. How does that feel? If you're like most, this feels completely awkward. And the reason why is because you have a mechanism in your brain that loves homeostasis. And anytime you get out of homeostasis, you get pushback that says that's not normal, that's not comfortable. And as long as I'm aware of that mechanism in my brain, when it happens, when I'm going after something I've never done before, I know what's happening. I'm self-aware. Isn't that powerful? And the third thing to highly successful people is that they have a very powerful reference group. A reference group are the people I surround myself with. These are my mentors, my coaches, my family, my friends, my coworkers. It means all of the 5 people you associate most with. Jim Rohn, success expert, he shared that you become the average of the 5 people you associate most with. So, who are you associating with? If you add up their income, you average out their weight, you average out their lifestyle, that's probably going to be you. And so if you want to up-level your life, up-level your associations, and watch what happens. So, 3 keys to success. Number 1, you got to know where you're going. Have vision. Number 2, you got to have self-awareness. And number 3, you got to know the people you're bringing in and out of your life. So that is success. But what's happiness? Happiness is gratefulness. Am I truly grateful? Do I see every moment as if it was my last moment? That I just appreciate everything in my life. The reason why people are miserable is, quite frankly, they're ungrateful. They see life through this lens of competition instead of creation, competition instead of collaboration. They see a life in where they're never good enough and someone else is always better. So they're always chasing after these people. Who are you? Do you have happiness? Do you have success? And when you combine them, watch what will happen to your life. Come join us on other videos where I teach you a little bit more in depth about the power of gratitude and the 3 levels that it constitutes.